Hi, it's Jen. I'm at Semi Crunchy Always Extra, and if you've been following me for a while, you might have seen my video on YouTube that I did in 2020 where I did an at-home lash lift kit, and it was an experience. It's a hot mess, but anyway. And I filmed it just to share some of the tricks and tips and kind of do's and don'ts, like things that I learned along the way that you shouldn't do. Just to help make the process a little bit easier so that others who attempt the same thing don't make the same mistakes that I did. So if you haven't watched it, I'll make sure to link it in the description below. But today, Ysen's reached out and wanted me to try their disposable lash lift kit. So I was due for a lash lift anyway, so I thought, why not give it a whirl? I'm giving you guys my first-hand account of how it works. We'll see how it goes. I really want to say thank you to Ysen's for reaching out to me. I'm really glad that I decided to give this a try. I just wanted to show the process, and I'm really happy that I did it, because honestly, I'm so happy every time I do my eyelashes, and this lash lift kit made it really easy. I really love the little individual packets, because with other kits that I've tried before, if you don't cap those bottles back perfectly, the solution dries out and then you need to get a whole new kit. I needed a whole new kit anyway. I'm really glad I tried this one, and I'm super happy with the result. The process was fairly easy. I think it's something that you can definitely do to yourself as long as you take your time. Do one eye at a time. Don't do both like I did. The only things that I have in addition to the kit are my eyelash curlers, plastic wrap, and paper towels, since there's usually always plastic wrap involved, and paper towels just because. So according to package directions, it says the kit includes 10 lash lift pads, 18 pink cotton swabs, 6 small pink combs, 6 cotton eye patches, 6 eyelash brushes, 1 lash lift glue, 6 number 1 perm, 6 number 2 fixation, 6 number 3 nutrition, and 1 makeup remover. I want to show you what I slid out of the package there. These are the little under eye pads, and then here are all the things that I just listed. And so step 1, perm, comes in a little box that says step 1, and inside there are individual packages so that you have 6 uses for each kit. Cool. Okay, I actually really like this a lot. The previous lash lift kit that I used to use came with little bottles and they dried out. I made the mistake of not capping the bottle on just perfectly after the last time I used it, and even though my kit was still good, I went back to use it and the one bottle of blood completely dried out. So this really eliminates the problem. Because now that I have everything out, let me just really quickly show you all this stuff out of the box. The iPads that I mentioned, we have our little tools. On this end, we have the sharper side. It's a little pointy in case you have eyelashes that are intertwined and tangled. You can straighten them out. And then this end here is like a little fine tooth comb. The cotton swabs mentioned. And then on this side we have, they call them combs in the description, but I call them a spoolie. Silicone lift pads are included in size small, medium, and large. You can hold them up to your eye to determine which one is the correct size, and you can also trim them as needed. The pads also come in different thicknesses, at least in the medium size included in this kit, so that you can determine which degree of curl you would like, a more subtle curl or a bigger, more voluminous curl. Then aside from the tools, we have all the solutions and things involved. So I like this kit that they give you a little makeup remover. I don't have any makeup on in the eye area, like no eyeliner or anything like that, but you do want to make sure that the eye area is nice and clean before you get started. As I mentioned before, the individually packed perm solution, fixation, and nutrition, I'm assuming oil, that's usually how it goes, packet. And then this one here at the end is the glue that you will use to glue this little doodad to your eyelid. before we get started, I wanted you to see the pads that come with this. They come in sizes. So I have the small all the way here on the end. It is the thinnest, and then we have medium, M1, M2, large, which you can see the large is significantly thicker than the small. And if you look at them from the front, I tried to line them up as best I could. And sorry, it's a little messy here, but the small ones are a little bit narrower. The largest are the widest. Medium seems to be pretty much all the same, but with varying degree of curl. So I'll let you know which one I choose. So another thing to note before I start, according to the package directions, as well as like the insert says, step 2, cover eyelids with silicone pads along the base of the eyelashes. Depending on the situation, if the silicone pad is too large, it can be cut to fit. To keep the silicone pads from slipping off, apply super glue to the base of the silicone pad to strengthen the adhesive. This doesn't come with adhesive, this is just silicone. So the glue that it comes with does not appear to be super glue. With other Lash Lift kits that I've used in the past, I just used my own eyelash glue. So here we have the under eye pads, the little silicone pads that the eyelashes will curl to, makeup remover, the glue that you're gonna glue these little pads to your eyelids with, Ysen's perming solution, fixation cream, and nutrition, clean applicator tools. These are the little tiny cotton swabs that it comes with, a little spoolie brush, and the little tool with the fine tooth comb, as well as the pointy end that it comes with. For my own tools, I'm going to be curling my eyelashes first. A lighted mirror that's going to help me see what I'm doing. The plastic wrap, which you need to use the kit, but is not included, so I have my own. Without further ado, let's do this. First, you would want to use the makeup remover. It has a little spray, and you can spray it onto a little cotton round, wipe away any makeup like mascara, eyeliner, anything that you might have on your lashes. I have already cleaned my lashes, so we are good to go with that. So I'm going to pop these little pads on to keep this under eye area clean and protected from any stray solution or adhesive. You know what? I'm just going to work one eye at a time. Actually, no, I'm going to do both. I would suggest doing one eye at a time, definitely, if it's your first time. If you have a friend or somebody that you trust to do this on you, then obviously you can just go for doing both eyes. If it is too hard for me to see with the little iPads on, I'm just going to do one eye at a time. I've done it both ways, so we should be okay. First things first, I need to glue these to my eyelids, and this is where I'm going to start looking really funny. I'm going to take the glue, pop that open. We'll use this little applicator to get the glue onto the silicone pad. So this is the back of the little silicone pad. I've decided to go with size M1. I tried on all of them on my eyelid before I started to see which gave me the look that I think I desire. So I think this is a good middle of the road curl that will look really nice. So I'm smearing the glue all along the inside of the lift pad, just enough to coat. Okay, and I'm not going to put that on yet. I'm just going to give it a moment. I'm going to coat the other one too. Okay, so you want to give that a good coat so that it sticks to your eyelid, and that's what your eyelashes are going to stick to when you're applying the solutions and kind of keep them in their place. So I've already curled my eyelashes. I find that helps them stick to these little silicone things better, especially when your lashes are so straight and short like mine. Grab the first one that I glued to grab a lighted mirror so I can get really up close and see what I'm doing. And I'm going to slide this in behind my eyelashes, so we don't want to trap any eyelashes in there, and stick it as close to the lash line as I can. Okay. It's always really important to make sure that your prep and the whole process is perfect before you start applying solutions, because the way that your eyelashes lay now, that's how they're going to kind of be permanently stuck, or at least while the solution is still perming your lashes, they're gonna be stuck that way. So at this point, I realized, although I wanted to only use the things that came with the kit, the glue that came with it was not intended to hold the silicone pads onto your eyelids, and I wasn't going to use super glue, so I did end up using my own eyelash glue to glue the little silicone pads onto my eyelid. That would keep them on for the duration of the lash lift. Definitely only doing one eye at a time now. I feel like this inner corner just needs to go up a little bit more, and I'm just really trying to shape that silicone pad to the natural shape of my eye so that it's sitting in the right place for the whole process. Here's where the little tiny tool comes in handy. I need to get that little hair right there. I need to get that little hair up. Okay, so I think it's looking good. Good in the sense that it is sitting where I want it to be. I just need to pull this little hair that kind of got trapped underneath. And I see one that is trapped underneath, so I'm going to use the little tool to carefully loosen it up. There we go. Got it out. Okay, so yeah, everybody looks good there. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. So now I'm going to use the little comb to try to comb them out a little bit. Get them nice and untangled as much as I can. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the glue. Lift the cap up, grab a little tiny swab. Now I'm going to apply a little bit to the little pink silicone pad. I'm trying not to get my lashes on it just yet. I'm just getting the adhesive in place, and then we're going to use our little tool doodad comb those lashes up real nice. You want to keep in mind that the way they look right now, that's how they're going to look when they're permed. So if you have one that's like has a little kink in it at the end, you want to use that little tool to get it nice and straight. Working one section at a time. We're gonna comb it up. Here I'm fast forwarding because I'm spending a lot of time making sure every single lash is just right. Unstick any eyelashes that get crisscrossed, because we don't want them to stay crisscrossed. We want them to stay nice and straight. We want it to set the way that we want it to be. I know this part's a little slow to watch, but it's really important because this is the most crucial part of your lash lift. You want to make sure every single lash is just perfect and laying exactly where you want it to. This is not a time to cut corners and try to move on to the next step just because we want to move on to the next step. We want to make sure this part is as close to perfect as possible. Okay. This is not an easy thing to do on yourself, so you really want to take some time if you don't have somebody that can help you, that you trust. That out. Okay. So, I mean, I think I'm good with that. I think I am good with where this is right now. That lash has like a little funky curve, but I think I'm okay with that. When you're in this step, it's crucial to get it exactly how you want it. If needed, you can start over now. Okay, ready for perming solution. We're finally there. I feel like so much prep, and now we are finally doing it. So step 1, open up your perming solution packet, little swab. I'm gonna get some of that, and we're gonna apply it along the length of the little silicone pad, and then now I'm smoothing it along the length of the lashes, being very careful not to get too close to the lash line. We do not want to do that. Okay. Now that that's on, carefully cover with plastic, which I should have prepared before I did that. Set a timer for 9 minutes. 9 minutes, starting now. The directions say that you can time it for like 8 to 10 minutes. I'll read you verbatim what it says. Apply a suitable amount of perm lotion with a micro applicator brush / cotton swab evenly on lashes, then cover the eye with plastic wrap about 8 to 10 minutes depending on the length and thickness of eyelashes. Honestly, I probably just need 8 because I don't have very thick eyelashes. 8 minutes on thin eyelashes, 10 minutes on thick. I set a timer for 9, so we're kind of in between. Welcome back. So my timer for the 8 minutes is over. While that was happening, I did the other eye. I told myself I was going to work one eye at a time, but I'm going to do both. I would recommend only doing one eye until you've done this a few times and you're confident in doing both eyes. It's not worth rushing and then having them not the way that you want them. 8 minutes, starting now. Okay, so I have a timer for this eye. This one I can now remove the plastic from. It doesn't say this in the instructions, but I always wipe away the solution that was there. And you can see some of the eyelashes that I had glued on the inside. Half of my eyes didn't really stay glued to the thing. Hopefully we're still good. So I wiped that off, and now I'm gonna do the fixation cream. Another new clean tool. Put that on to, I think, set our curl. I'm pretty sure that's what this one does. I got that one too close to the lash line. You shouldn't rush when you do this, but anyway. Putting this on all the lashes. I'm trying to stick the ones that came loose, you know, back in place. We're still gonna put the plastic wrap over, so I'm hoping that will help hold some of the lashes that aren't wanting to stay. Okay, got a little bit of that on my lash line, which I do not want, so. I like to keep regular Q-tips on hand for quick cleanups like this. And stick, please stick, please stick. All right, it's very liquidy, not like a glue, sticky consistency, so it's just very slick and slippery. Get a new piece of plastic wrap, apply it. So I go up and pull the plastic wrap upwards so that it kind of keeps the lashes nice and straight. How much time left on the timer? So I'm 4 minutes here on the side. Set a timer for 8 minutes. So we're gonna do 8 minutes again right here. See you back in a few. Time is up on this one for the fixation step. I still have 4 more minutes to go over here. At this point, we can open up the final packet, which is the nutrition, which just helps condition your lashes and get them feeling nice again. All right, so this one is oil. So you want to be careful when you're opening it to keep it upright, but you can see this one's not a cream like the others. I'm actually going to remove these. It doesn't say to remove them yet, but I don't need them on anymore. Let's wipe away all of that. Don't need that. I'll get cleaned up a little bit better in a second, but now we're going to brush on the nutrition to help our lashes feel nice and leave that for 5 minutes, and then I will see you for the after I get cleaned up. So I already took the plastic off, but I am going to remove that one. I'm going to apply the nutrition oil. Like, seriously, I love how it looks already. I think I definitely got a better looking curl on one side than the other, but so far, just from what I'm seeing as I'm putting on the nutrition, I'm so excited. So this has to sit for like 5 minutes. I can clean everything off and show you the after. Okay, so yes, I curled my hair just to show you guys the after, because look at my lashes. Like, do you remember from the beginning? Lashes would just go straight out and they were so stick straight that like, really, like you can't see them. You just don't see them. What's the point of a before picture? But like, I'm obsessed. Like, look at that. There's no mascara or anything. I'm gonna put on mascara in a moment, but like, I'm so happy with the result. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but this is a winner. Now I'm applying a thin coat of my favorite waterproof mascara. Are you seeing this? Like, I just put on the thinnest coat of mascara and I'm obsessed. I'm really happy with the result. Wow, okay. Once your lashes are lifted, I find it really handy to have one of these little mascara shields, especially if you have hooded eyes or a monolid. You guys, like, I don't know why I wait so long in between lash lifts. Like, I'm really happy with this kit. This is my first time trying it. I've done other at-home lash lifts before, and I'm really happy with the result. Like, yay! Okay, so I did this at home. I think that it is a very good option for somebody who doesn't want to go into the salon and, you know, spend money on that. This is super affordable. You can get a friend to do it on you, or you can do it to yourself like I did. I just wouldn't recommend doing both eyes at the same time. It's a hot mess. Take your time and do one at a time. That's my advice. But if you've been thinking about it and haven't been sure, like, honestly, I'm so happy that I did the lash lift, and I really love the result every single time I do it. So anyway, I'm looking forward to using this kit again. Really happy with how my lashes turned out. And if you try this too, let me know how the experience was for you. And I really hope that this video was helpful. Yeah, if you're on the fence, just go to the description, get your kit on the way to you. You'll be so happy once you do it. I'm super happy with this right now. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Everything I use is linked down in the description of the videos. I will see you next time at Semi Crunchy Always Extra.